Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. This is your boy Vibhisheri with a brand new vlog. So in this video, we're gonna talk about Royal Enfield Himalayan. Okay, all the three versions of Himalayan, not the Himalayan 450, but we're gonna talk about Himalayan 411, BS3, BS4, and BS6. We'll talk about all the difference. And after watching this video, you will be able to differentiate between all these bikes, and you will also know the component, the changes that the Himalayan made over the time from the launch, okay, 2016 till 2022. Okay. BS3 like Himalayan was the first version of Himalayan that was brought into the adventure bike that was brought in India, and it really became so famous. But
let's write BS3 model, non-ABS one. BS3 never had a ABS, so let's see this. Let's write this and let's see how it feels. Okay. Wow, its exhaust is much louder. It has a power, guys. It has more top end, I guess. If I talk about the vibration, I think this bike has a little bit more vibration than BS4, and yeah, and the rest it don't have ABS. So actually people consider that the BS3 is the best bike because you don't have any sensors. So I mean, like, you can take this bike anywhere, you don't have a problem. But if you are far from the technology, and if you compare on that sense, then yeah, this will be a great bike because you don't have to worry about sensor and all. This bike is powerful, but the gear seems a little bit harder. Maybe it's because of the maintenance and the way the rider rides, but it has a power. I feel that the power delivery is little bit changed in all of the three models. This is a 2016 model, 52,000 something kilometer touched, and it is still great. So this is the best thing about Himalayan. If you keep it nicely, you never have a problem.
after BS4 came, the Himalayan was upgraded from no ABS to single channel ABS, and it was also upgraded from carburetor to injector. Okay, and also some of the version of the BS4 had dual channel ABS.
If I talk about the difference between BS3 Himalayan and BS4 Himalayan, so right now I'm riding the BS4 Himalayan, but if you look at the instrument cluster, you might think that this is a BS3, but it is not, because like here there are many options. Like there's a ABS option which is not present in BS3, because BS3 models don't have ABS, okay, at all, and BS3 models comes with the carburetor fueling system, where it is really easy to maintain because the carburetor fueling system. But the thing is that carburetor fueling systems are they consume more fuel, okay, they are not that efficient as well like this. And BS4 comes with the injector fuel system, so all the BS4 comes with the injector fueling system. And another thing is that BS4 they either have single channel ABS or dual channel ABS, okay. And this bike is a bike which has dual channel ABS, and at that time if you had to buy a dual channel ABS bike in India, you had to pay 11,000 more than the other BS4 models without ABS, okay. So I'm riding this bike. This is my own bike, This is a BS4 with dual channel ABS. So what I believe is that without ABS I was not able to ride this bike, not this but BS3 one, okay, because for me it was really hard to control. I don't know why, because the rest of the bike that I rode before, every bike had ABS. So after riding those bike with the ABS and after coming back with non-ABS, it was so difficult. This is something really bad about the technology, okay. Technology is pretty awesome, but once you go back, then it would be really hard for you to control, okay. It takes time for you to adjust. So because of that issues, I always wanted Himalayan but with BS4, so BS4 and with ABS. All right, so that is the difference between BS3 and BS4. So there are also few differences within BS4 as well, because some BS4 doesn't come with the ABS at all, or most of the BS4 model has the single channel ABS, okay. So this is a bike with the dual channel ABS, and so that's the difference, guys. If you look at from BS3 and BS4, the main difference you would see is the fueling system. The BS4 gives more mileage because they are equipped with the injector. Okay, and another thing is that they has the dual channel ABS, and another thing is that they also are much smoother than BS3. And another thing is that BS4 emission norms, like BS4 produces less harmful gases into the atmosphere because they are BS4, like comparing to BS3. Okay, so these were the major changes, and there might be a slight change in over the power delivery.
So when the BS6 came into the market, BS6 came with so many of changes, because it came with the BS6 compliant engine. Okay, it was much smoother, but there was a little bit decrease in the power, but the torque was not touched, but the power was little bit decreased due to the catalytic converter they added, and there were dual channel ABS, and the rear ABS was switchable. Okay, you can turn off and on anytime you wanted it. And the BS6, like after the BS6, they also like brought the 450.
Wow, this feels much smoother. So first impression is that the difference between BS6 and BS4 is that engine has been refined. Wow, and the handlebar feels little bit different, because it's an upgrade of BS4, so definitely this has to be a little bit refined. First difference is the stripper navigation, where it is only available in BS6. You can connect your mobile phone and you can use it for navigating. Okay, it will show you like navigation, so that is one, and its brake bite is very great. Okay, acceleration feels great as well. Oh my god, kya hi bolu main yaar, I'm loving this. Let me show you from here a proper difference between BS4 and BS6. Triple navigation, where you can use your mobile phone and do the Google map, it will show you the route, via Google map, via app. So that's now the difference. And this is another difference in BS6, because they have like shorten this one, because in BS4 it is little bit towards this way, where when you taller rider bend their knees, sometimes the knees will be hitting here, so they change this one. And the visor, okay, so visor is a different one, and BS4 has a different visor, this has a different visor, so that is now the difference. All right, so if I talk about another difference, this one, this rack in BS4, it is like little bit different, but here it's different. It is this kind of rack you will be getting. And my BS4 also has the ABS, and this also has dual ABS, but then you can turn off your ABS. Okay, turn off ABS, what you can do is you can press here, okay, and then turn it on. Okay, so if you do that, then your ABS will be turned off. This is how it works. For me, like my BS4 is also a great one, because I already in love with the BS4 itself, but it has a little bit more vibration, and that's it. This bike feels more like, it feels more refined, and the power delivery is different with few changes, minor changes a normal rider can't even see when they look at directly. So like I already told you what are the difference between BS4 and BS6. So I need to hit back, so it will be another right review, because I don't want to go beyond this. Okay, it has a lot of torque, you can easily turn in. BS4 feels little bit aggressive, okay, because this bike has a bassy exhaust, little bassy than BS4, sorry. I love the brake bite of this bike. It has a really good brake bite. Wow. Love you, Himalayan. Thank you for producing such a motorcycle, man. Wow. I'm riding around 60. You get really confident, and yeah, I can lift my both hands and I can travel. There's no problem, doing that. There's no right side pulling in this bike, but yeah, some Himalayan has that problem. Yes, it will show time, okay, when you don't connect the phone. If you have a BS4 bike with both the ABS, I don't think you need to jump into BS6. okay, because it don't have much difference. Just that this bike has, they have refined the engine because it's a BS6 compliant engine, you know, so there is a refinement level. And I could see the braking bite is very good, better than my Himalayan. And this bike is more confident, you know, inspiring bike than my BS4. So you can also get this bike, or even if you have a BS4, then you can also stay with that bike as well. So that's it, guys.
Another thing was like BS6 was like it was coming with the many graphic designs. Okay, the bike had so many colors and all, whereas BS4 and BS3 had less colors, and BS6 also had little bit less power, but the torque was high only, and the engine was so smooth, switchable ABS. That's the difference between the three BS3, 4 and 6. So next time if someone asks you about this model, so I hope that you guys will be able to know this. And if you guys still have a problem, watch the video from top to bottom. Thanks for joining. I'll see you in the next video. Be safe, take care of yourself, and guys, see you in the next video.
मैं हमेशा कहता था कि मैं अपनी जिंदगी की हर एक पल का मजा उठाना चाहता हूं, और मैं सोचता हूं इसी वजह से हम भाई हैं, क्योंकि तुम भी यही सोचते हो।